Hello and welcome to Goa 365's English News Bulletin. I'm Shivani Sangelkar and these are the headlines. Supreme Court passes landmark judgment. Chief Justice, Opposition Leader and Prime Minister to now select Election Commissioner of India. Kortalim MLA says cyclone shelter can also be used for weddings and birthday parties. Mapsa municipality comes under fire for rising garbage issue. Why do we need the council if we have to highlight everything? Locals question. And now for the news in detail. In what is being hailed as a landmark decision by the Supreme Court, the judiciary and the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha will now be a part of the panel that selects the Election Commissioner of India. Here's more.
Maintaining the purity of elections was the key message from the Supreme Court that delivered a historic judgment on appointments at the Election Commission of India. The Chief Justice of India and the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, along with the Prime Minister, will now appoint the Chief Election Commissioner and the other two election commissioners.
We declare that as far as appointment to the post of Chief Election Commissioner and the election commissioners are concerned, the same shall be done by the President of India on the basis of the advice tendered by a committee consisting of the Prime Minister of India, the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, and in case there is no such leader, the leader of the largest party in the opposition in the Lok Sabha, having the largest numerical strength, and the Chief Justice of India. This norm will continue to hold good till a law is made by the Parliament. As regards the relief relating to putting in place a permanent secretary for the Election Commission of India and charging its expenditure to the Consolidated Fund of India is concerned, the court makes a fervent appeal that Union India Parliament may consider bringing in necessary changes so that the Election Commission of India becomes truly independent.
Meanwhile, the Constitution Bench of the Indian Supreme Court also raised a serious matter relating to the criminalization of politics and also questioned the role of some sections of the media today.
The values that animated the freedom struggle have to be brought home to a new generation through insertion of the provision relating to fundamental duties. Criminalization of politics, a huge surge in the influence of Manipur, the role of certain sections of the media, where they appear to have forgotten their invaluable role and have turned unashamedly partisan, call for the unavoidable and unpostponable filling up the vacuum. Even filling up of the vacuum.
Herman Gomes and Shivani Sangelkar for Goa 365.
Having experienced Cyclone Tauktae in 2021, the need for strengthening the state disaster response became apparent. 2 years hence, and Goa is now ready with 38 early warning towers and 11 cyclone shelters. This afternoon, 2 shelters worth over 4 crores were inaugurated in Kortalim. However, it looks like these shelters might be put to more use than just sheltering people during a cyclone.
Of the 11 cyclone shelters constructed under the Disaster Management Project, 2 were inaugurated in Kortali today. And while the infra is meant to strengthen the state's disaster response, Kortali MLA Anton Vaz seems to have other plans. At the inauguration of the shelters, Vaz informed that the shelters could even be used as halls for weddings and birthday events. Listen.
बर्थडे पार्टी आसा बाकी कितें आसा सगळे बरें हांगा आमकां करपाक सगळे बरें जातलें आनी आमकां ही फॅसिलिटी मेळ्ळी ती आमी बरे भाशेन क्लीन दवरूनच ही फॅसिलिटी आमी यूज करपाक पडटली कित्याक इतलो व्हडलो प्रोजेक्ट म्हाका दिसता हो 4.3 करोडाचो हो प्रोजेक्ट जालो आसा पयलीं 4.6 करोडाचो प्रोजेक्ट जालो आसा आनी इतलो सुंदर हो प्रोजेक्ट येयलो आसा तो मेंटेन करपाची जी गरज आसा सद्दां सगळे बरे भाशेन आमचो जो प्रोजेक्ट येयल्लो आसा तो मेंटेनिंग करतले आनी हांव सद्दां सगळ्यांक आमच्या नेबरिंग वो कोर्ताली काउन्सिल लोकांक वो गोंयच्या लोकांक आमकां बरो.
The Rs 119 crore worth disaster management infrastructure work, partially funded by the World Bank, that commenced in 2019 has been completed. The 38 early warning towers will alert the public through sirens and high beam lights about disasters of various types well in advance. The 11 multi-purpose cyclone shelters can accommodate up to 500 people each and are resilient to various types of disasters, including earthquakes of 9 Richter scale magnitude.
जो कितें संकट येयलें जर जाय जाल्यार त्या वेळार उदक जावपाक वापरपाक मेळपाक जाय आशिल्लें. त्यामुळे परमनंट कोणाक दिवपाक मेळचें ना. आमी रिसेंटली फाटल्या 15-20 दिसां आमी वाचला सिरिया आनी इराक ह्या दोन देशां भितर कितलो हे जालो म्हणटा आकार जालो म्हणटा अर्थक्वेक जालो आनी कितले लोक मेळ्ळे 45,000 to 50,000 लोक मेळ्ळे. लक्षात घ्या निसर्गातले खंयचेय संकट मनशाच्या काबूत करपाक दवरपाक जायना. ते खंयच्या वखदार येत कोण सांगू शकना आनी त्यामुळे आमी रेडी जावपाक जाय आमी रेडी आसपाक जाय. फाल्यां जे आसा पळय मॉक ड्रील आसा जुनाच्या म्हयन्यात जुलयाच्या म्हयन्यात ऑगस्टाच्या म्हयन्यात सायक्लोनाचे कितें जालें जर जाय जाल्यार आख्ख्या गोंयभर आमची रेडीनेस कितलें आसा आमचे स्टाफ आमचे ऑफिसर्स आमचे लोक कितले रेडी आसा हे चोवपाक ते फाल्यां मॉक ड्रील आसा.
की ही शेल्टर जी बांधल्या जे मेन इंटेंशन इन ड्युरिंग द डिजास्टर लोकांक 500 लोकांक रावपाचे प्रोविजन हांगासर आसा. तर केन्ना डिजास्टर जाता आमकां खबर ना पण चुकून केन्नाय जालो जाल्यार सुद्दां एट अ टायम म्हणजे खंयसर उदक आयलें एखाद्या वेळार म्हणजे व्हडले पूर आयले झाडां पडली आनी लोकांची घरां जर नश्ट जाली त्या घरांक टेम्पररी लोकांक एक म्हयनो तरी टेम्पररी दवरचें पडलें आमकां. तांकां दवरपाची सोय आहा तांच्या टॉयलेटाची सोय आहा तांच्या किचनाची सोय आहा तांच्यांनी जेवण करून तांकां रावं येता. तांच्या भुरग्यांक सगळ्यात वयरसून सकयल पर्यंत न्हिदूय सुद्दां पळयलें जाल्यार तुमच्या लक्षांत येतलें की सगळी सोय फाल्यां सकाळी आमी एवेलेबल करून दवरल्या. आनी ती अशी ना की ती पर्टिक्युलरली खंयच्या लोकां खातीर आसा अशें न्ही. जो गोंयांत रावता आनी ज्याचेर जे संकट येयला ताच्या खातीर ती सोय आहा.
Hiru Mahale, Srishti Thanekar and Nikhil Zalmi for Goa 365.
In what comes as good news to the BJP ahead of the 2024 general elections, the party managed to retain two key states of Tripura and Nagaland in the northeast. In Meghalaya, on the other hand, the poll result appeared to be fracture mandate. Watch.
The Bharatiya Janata Party and its allies in the northeast managed to hold its iron fist in Tripura and Nagaland. The party managed to cross the halfway mark as the counting of the votes was held today. The Congress's decline continued in these two states as they failed to secure a majority, while in Meghalaya, no single political party could get the magic figure.
किसको देंगे सर?
मैं ये पहले भी बताया हमारा आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी नरेंद्र मोदी जी, आदरणीय होम मिनिस्टर अमित भाई जी और हमारा आदरणीय नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट जेपी नड्डा जी, उसके बाद जितना सीनियर लीडर्स हैं हम लोग का सभी जिस तरह हम लोग के ऊपर भरोसा किए हैं और काम किए हैं और इतना सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का जो बेनिफिशियरी स्कीम और एक्टिस्ट पॉलिसी और इस तरह काम किए और हमारा स्टेट गवर्नमेंट भी जनता के लिए जिस तरह काम किए हैं ये सब मिल के जो वातावरण बना और इसके कारण और खास करके हमारा जो कार्यकर्ता और पृष्ठ प्रमुख से शुरू करके बूथ प्रेसिडेंट से शुरू करके सभी हमारा सभी नेता नेत्री इनके कारण तो मैं सभी को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ.
बाकी जो पार्टियां हैं वो भी
In Nagaland, as predicted during the exit polls, the BJP and its alliance partner, the NDPP, crossed the halfway mark. In fact, history was scripted as NDPP's Hekani Jakalu became the first female MLA to be elected to the Nagaland Assembly.
All honor and glory is our God's. Thank you, team. Ito mo laga team ase. Thank you so much for putting up a fantastic fight. Itya dangor ka mase agete election to khali ami ko nisna ekta step ase. Dangor ka maru kuribola ase. Ami kan sob ekjon kori kina aru bhal kam kori kina jabo kori kina apni kan sob janai di ase. Thank you.
While the Congress stares at its electoral losses, in Meghalaya, CM Conrad Sangma's party, the NPP, was a little short of the majority mark. According to poll experts, considering that the BJP and the NPP are former allies, they could very well join hands once again. Herman Gomes and Shivani Sangelkar for Goa 365.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Parts of Morjim have been left to fend for themselves for the last 2 months amid a massive water shortage. Locals are now threatening to stage an agitation outside the PWD office if the water is not restored within the next 4 days.
Locals complain that authorities issue bills on time. They have turned a blind eye towards the water problem facing Morji. Without water, locals have had to find other ways to make do. Some say they have hired rickshaws to bring in water from other places. Listen.
बिला झिरो केला पण ना केल्यार बरी असली बिल आम्ही बिल पे करतात तर आमकां उदीक तरी सारकें येवंक जाय न्हू बिला घेतलेली हेचेर काय तरी एक्शन तुम्ही घ्या ना जाल्यार आमकां आनी मागीर हेचो हडताल कसो करता आमी बिला
सगळी जाणां आमी येतली बायलां सगळी रेडी जावन येतली
पयलीं आमदार कोणाक ना तांकां कांयच ना ते तरी भांगड आसा रिक्षांनी उदक पावता आमकां भायर उदक पावना
चालू
दुसऱ्या वाड्यार वचून रिक्षा भरून भरून आमी आतां टाकी
2 महिने
आनी ते सगळ्यांक पॉसिबल ना न्हू ते उदी हाडपानी आमकां गाडी येयना. जर आता आयतार मेरेन जर PWD ऑफिसर आमच्या आणि आमदार जर सरपंचाक घेऊन आमच्याकडे जर आमचो ह्यो प्रॉब्लेम जर सॉल्व करिना जाल्यार आमी सगळी बायलां PWD ऑफिसराच्या आणि आमदाराच्या ऑफिसाचे सगळी जाणां मोर्चा वतली. सगळी तुम्ही तयार आसात मगे?
सगळी तयार
आमकां पयलीं पाणी जाय आदी तशें देव आमकां पाणी कशें सांग बारीक आमकां उपकरा मोठो प्रेशर 2 वरां सोडा 2 वरां सोडा बरो
दिसभर सोडू नाका
30 भर सोडू नाका 2 वरां तरी दिया 2 वरां तरी मोठो दिया प्रेशराचेर जायता आपलो कैटी कशी न समज जायता कैटी कशी जागरणा करतलो
हो आता भुरगो नाट 8 दीस जाले हाडान कुसात काडलो
आमगे नाम येतली भुरग्याक 2 महिन्याचा नाम घालून पाणी नामलो
लोकल दुयेंसां सुद्दां जावंक शकतात उदकांनी
हाडून पिया तो
बिस्लरी कोण जागच घेना तुमची
ना ते सांगता आता येताला मगे येताला 12 सोडटय म्हटल्यार खंय उदक ना मगे
आमकां बोरिंगा नाका कित्याक बोरिंगाचो पाणी आमकां उपयोग ना खावपाकय मेळचा ना न्हावपाक ना कित्याकच मेळचा ना कित्याक आमी सगळे संडास हांव बांदलेले कांयच उपयोग ना आनी पाणी आमकां खारसाण येता दर्याचं पाणी येता सगळें आमकां तो उपयोग जावचा ना आमकां पाणी म्हणून आमकां बोरिंगा नाका आमकां नळच सारको टायमींग सोडा झाडां सुद्दां नाका झाडां सुद्दां मरतली ती खारसाणी
आसात नळ तेचे बिला रेडी आहात भरपा पूण तुम्ही
बिला आम्ही भरतो अजूनही आम्ही बिला भरतो आमका झिरो बिल ना आम्ही आता बिला भरतो पण आम्ही ह्याच्या पुढे सुद्धा बिला भरतो पण आमका टायमिंग पाणी जाय आणि फास्ट बारीक उपयोग ना बारीक आमका पाणी येतं बाकीच्या आता आमका येईना.
Manisha Jadhav and Bhakti Pai Balgi for Goa 365.
The state is reeling under the plaguing issue of garbage. While several panchayats have begun taking action, Mapsa municipality is struggling to bring the issue of garbage under control as city streets are seen littered with piles of plastic bags and wet waste. Here's more on the story.
The Mapsa municipality has been struggling to get a grip on things as the issue of garbage has become a matter of concern in the city. While locals have been pointing out the issue, they question the need of the council if citizens have to be the ones to highlight every issue only for it to fall on deaf ears.
हे प्रत्येक काउन्सिलरान आहा पळय हे काउन्सिलरांनी पळोवंक जाय की हेंचें काम कितें हे बारीक काम हेंच्यांनी करूंक जाय न्ही ते आमी लोकांनी हेंकां सांगूंक जाय की अशें अशें आहा म्हणून थंय तो गार्बेज हांवें केल्लो पळय तो गार्बेज अक्षर तो हॉटेलाचो म्हाका एका एकट्यान कोण त्याच बिल्डिंगेंतल्या एकट्यान फोन केलो की हो म्हणलो गार्बेज तेणें फोन केलो म्हाका स्वता सांगचें म्हणलं अरे म्हणलो कितें हय हो गार्बेज म्हणलो 5 म्हणलो कोण खंयच्या हॉटेलांतले हाडून उडयता गाडी येता म्हणलो हांवें म्हणल्यार ताका सांगलें की जस्ट तूं म्हाका म्हणल्यार ताजो गाडयेचो नंबर दी आनी तेजो मनशाचो व्हिडिओ काडूंक मेळटा जाल्यार काड हांव म्हटलें फुडलें हांव कितें तें हांव पळयतां अशें म्हाका लोकांनी सांगलें तेन्ना बरें दिसलें हें आमी मुन्सिपाल्टी हें आमी सांगूंक जाय जाल्यार मुन्सिपाल्टी कित्याक जाय ही हांगा गेलो तारी कडेन त्या सायडीन मयड्या वयताना थंयसर अशें गार्बेज उडयताले पण ते आतां कोणें पंचायतीन कॅमेरा लायलो एक पोती दिसाना आतां थंय उडयल्ली हांव काल सुद्दां गेल्लो ते वटेन एक कशें हांगासर हांकां कॅमेरा लावपाक कितें जाला कॅमेरा लाय मरे कोण उडयता तो सांपडटलो न्ही व्हडल्यो पोटल्यो हाडटा प्लस तुमी घरच्या घरा तुमी गार्बेज एकठांय करता ते आसून सुद्दां येदो व्हडलो गार्बेज येता खंयच्यान तर
जे गार्बेजचे न्यूसन्स म्हणटा ते जाला पळय अक्षरशः सोंसूंक जायना अशें जालें ही रुलींग कावन्सील जी आसा तांकां म्हाका दिसता समजना एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन कशें चलता आमी जेन्ना निवडून येयल्या पळय तेन्ना सगळे 14 जाण आमी नवीन येयल्यात सो सगळ्यांक टायम लागता शिकपाक हांव ना म्हणिना पण आतां 2 वर्सां आमची कंप्लीट जाली आनी 3 वर्सां उरल्या जेन्ना आमी सुरू केल्लो आमचो टर्म तेन्ना हीच परिस्थिती आमच्या हातीन पडलेली सगळी कडेन कचरो आसलो पयली चेअरपर्सन जाले शुभांगी वांयगणकर तिणें आनी आमी सगळ्यांनी 20 जाणांनी मेळून एक बरी सिस्टम जाग्यार घातलेली जितून गार्बेज क्लियर जाल्लो सगळो म्हाका दिसता लास्ट 6 म्हयने आमकां वॉर्डान कंप्लेन नासली इवन ओपन जे ब्लॅक स्पॉट्स बीन आहा ते क्लियर जाताले कित्याक आमी आउटसोर्स केल्ले 1 ते 10 वॉर्ड आउटसोर्स केल्लो आतां जी सिस्टम बरी चलता तेचेर कशें पाणी वचोवपाचें आनी सगळ्यांक त्रास करून घेवपाचें ते आमचे हे सद्याचे कावन्सिलर रुलींग कावन्सिला तेंचे कडसून शिकपाचें कित्याक जर हो टेंडर परत करपाक 4 म्हयने 5 म्हयने लागता जाल्यार तेंच्यांनी तो कंटिन्यू करूंक जाय आसलो न्हू ऑलरेडी तो ऑगस्ट 2022 एक्सपायर जाल्लो टेंडर तेंच्यांनी 3 म्हयने एक्सटेंड केल्लो तसो आनीक 3 म्हयने एक्सटेंड करूंक जाय आसलो.
The Mapsa Civic Council is already under fire for failing to pass a resolution in the Mahadai matter and other civic maintenance matters. While the council has undergone a shift in leadership, the result of this is yet to be seen on the streets. Sameep Narvekar, Subhashish Govekar and Bhakti Paibalgi for Goa 365.
Chief Minister Sawant, during an inauguration ceremony in Kortalim today, lauded local MLA Anton Vaz for sorting out the issue of double tracking affecting the villages of Kansaulim and Velsa. Here's more.
The Chief Minister hailed local MLA Anton Vaz for doing a good job in solving the highly contentious issue of double tracking in the region. This comes at a time when villages are threatening to hit the streets in protest of the project.
Anton Vaz हो कंटिन्युअसली त्या रेल्वेवाल्या कडेन उलयता त्यांनी काल म्हाज्या कडेन मिटींग केल्ली ताज्या उपरांत येवन प्रेसीक घेतला आमी रेल्वेवाल्यांक आपयल्या ज्या ज्या जाग्यार सोल्युशन काडप शक्य आहा तितक्याय जाग्यार सोल्युशन काडले वयतले ऑलमोस्ट तेणी काडपाक सुरवात केल्या 1-2 जाग्याचेर बारीकशें शिफ्टींग आनी कितें हे सगळें आमी
Villages of Velsa and Kansauli have been protesting against the double tracking project after officials trespassed into their properties to carry out the work of demarcation. While authorities have assured to save 6 houses along the project, locals are still vehemently opposing the project. Hiru Mahale, Subhashish Govekar and Sangeeta Oli for Goa 365.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now for some sports news. India has been displaying a commendable effort at the World Table Tennis Star Contender Goa 2023. While Manika Batra secured 3 wins for India, veteran player Sutirtha Mukherjee helped India move ahead in the women's doubles. Goa 365 spoke to Sutirtha about her journey so far in the tournament. Watch.
मैं पहले भी एक बार खेली थी तो तब मैंने क्लोज हारी थी तो इस बार मतलब मैंने वही पूरा मतलब फ्री खेला मतलब खुद मारा और फिर मैंने चेंज किया थोड़ा सा तो
2022 थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे गया तो क्या कमाल कर रहे हैं
वो 2022 में मतलब मेरा परफॉर्मेंस ठीक ही नहीं था एकदम बहुत ही ऊपर नीचे मतलब एक अच्छा खेली एक बुरा खेली बहुत रैंकिंग भी काफ़ी पीछे चली गई थी तो अभी थोड़ा फिर से अच्छा खेल रही हूँ तो फिर ऐसा प्रैक्टिस करने को बोला और
क्या गड़बड़ हुआ 2022 और
So I think after the Olympics there was a lean patch, but ऐसा नहीं है कि she was playing bad, but immediately before the Commonwealth Games, I believe international world ranking system had changed, and there was a drastic change in the ranking system. So suddenly, that time she didn't have funds to play the international tournament. So a lot of things mattered, and so probably the main thing is I believe she's a fighter, and we believe that if you keep working systematic way and keep your belief, keep your self belief high, तो वही करते गए. And I think then we got a long period of training, because in 2022 maybe there was no domestic tournaments, and she was not playing much of international tournaments due to lack of funds, so which helped, it was a blessing in disguise. So then I think the way she played for the last 4-5 months, from the national games, she beat everyone. Then the way she played the zonals, the way she played the world railways, so last 4-5 months I know she is in a very good touch. Unfortunately her grandma passed away last week, and probably she was not in a very good session for the last 10 days, but still I think the way she continued for last 1 year, and I think she believes she has a very great run in this tournament so far. Hopefully she will continue this. Let's see what happens.
वो नेशनल गेम्स का विक्ट्री कितना इम्पोर्टेंट था, जैसे यू बीट एवरीवन इन दैट, तो वो आपके कॉन्फिडेंस के लिए कि हाँ मैं अभी भी कर सकती हूँ, वो इम्पोर्टेंट था?
हाँ, नेशनल गेम्स के पहले भी मैंने प्रैक्टिस करके गई थी बहुत, और मतलब उधर भी मेरा बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था. मतलब उधर मैंने पूरा ही सेम फ्री खेला, मतलब उतना सोचा नहीं जीतने हारने का, तो फ्री खेला. फिर मैंने शीजा को हराया. शीजा के साथ मेरा बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था, फिर अभी लास्ट 2-3 बार मैंने हराया शीजा को.
Vincent Rosario, Subhashish Govekar and Shivani Sangelkar for Goa 365.
Now for the weather. After months of struggling with the dense fog in the morning, commuters can finally breathe a sigh of relief. There will be no fog on Friday morning. Likely because of rising temperatures, the lack of fog will probably be welcome news for many. The only downside is that we can now expect morning to be warm and sunny. Here's more.
The weather outlook for Friday is rather bleak. The Met Department has forecast highs to touch 36, and while villages closer to the coast will enjoy a more pleasant afternoon, those further inland will likely see the mercury cross 36. The increasing humidity will do nothing to help matters. Friday night will also be fairly warm. Lows are likely to touch 22, and despite clear conditions being forecast, it is unlikely that the mercury will slip further. After weeks of fair weather, boat owners over the high seas are expected to see some trouble with squally weather on the 4th. Boat owners are advised to take necessary precautions. Dry weather forecast until 6th. No warning for fog on Friday morning. Maximum and minimum temperatures on Friday 36 degrees Celsius and 22 degrees Celsius respectively. Maximum to rise by 2 degrees Celsius in the next 3 days. Squally weather warning issued for boat owners near Comorin Coast. Bureau Report, Goa 365 with inputs from IMD.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and update, log on to our website www.goa365.tv. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube Goa 365 TV. Take care, stay safe and keep watching Goa 365.